And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review of today's episode of Disney Plus's Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 2. Now, if you've not seen this episode, big spoilers ahead because honestly, this was a fun episode. So let's talk about it. Okay, so we all know that Mando, he's very set on getting his badge of honor back into the Mandalorian clan because he took off his helmet. He wasn't supposed to. He kind of got banished, and now that he found a way that maybe I can get my club membership back, if you will. And he goes into Mandalorian, but he needs to make sure it's actually safe to go there. And so he wanted to get the the bounty hunter droid back with the two hands who used to babysit Grogu. He wanted to get him back. He needed a new memory chip. Unfortunately, he couldn't find one. So he goes back to Tatooine. He finds the lady who built him his ship. She gives him an asteroid droid to help him out. He takes it. They go to Mandalore. He finally gets there. He finally feels at home. And it's in ruins. Obviously, for what's been going on with the Empire. Of course, what happened with Clone Wars. We all know what happened with Mandalore. So he goes there. He makes sure that he takes a droid. He makes sure that the droid can scan it, make sure it's safe for him to breathe. There's some creatures there that inhabit the planet. He gets into a little bit of a scuffle, and it's literally up to Grogu to help him to get out of that little pickle by getting Bo-Katan to come back and help him out. Played by Katie Sackhoff as well. So yeah, Bo-Katan does come back again to help Mando out of his little pickle because he gets captured. And yeah, Grogu saves the day by just literally going on his little hover chair and taking off and going to the spaceship and taking off and going to find Bo-Katan. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm telling you, I think Grogu doing his thing is great. Obviously, Grogu's getting stronger with the Force. Excuse me. He's getting stronger with the Force. You can clearly tell. I think he's also trying to start to learn how to talk. And I'm not sure if they're going to let him talk in this show. I kind of don't want him to. I think he's more cuter when he doesn't talk. But who knows? I think, there are some moments where you can actually hear him say things besides baby talk. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes from there. But for the most part, it sounds like he's starting to learn how to talk. I doubt it, but maybe at the end of the show, who knows? But oh yeah. So anyway, so Mando goes to he's in Mandalore. He gets rescued, obviously. He finds the waters that he needs to go bathe in, so he can finally get back into his club of being a part of Mandalore again. And he does do that, but nothing really happens except the fact that Bo-Katan goes into the water and saves him. So what does that mean? No idea. Did it work? Is he going to go back and tell everybody, hey, listen, Mandalorian's safe to breathe. We can all go back there, reclaim it, and rebuild it, make it strong again. Who knows? But, yeah, I thought it was a very interesting episode. My only problem with this episode was the fact that I kind of wish that, Star Wars lore and Star Wars space stuff is very tricky. There are times when you see, our heroes, whoever, whether that be Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Mando himself, they go into these planets and they don't wear the protective, space helmets or whatever to breathe. Sometimes they do, but not all the time. Most planets, they usually, they can breathe the air and, it's all normal to them. So, in this episode, it kind of scratched my head, thinking, why does he need to breathe, make sure the air is breathable if, he's been doing, breathing normally in other planets that could be more dangerous than his own planet that he's usually been to. Even though he's never been to that planet, but it should be nature to him that is breathable. Even though he's never stepped foot in there, but unless the whole atmosphere was just disrupted and all that, that makes more sense. But I felt like they couldn't explain that a little bit more. But like, oh yeah, maybe the atmosphere was so badly damaged because of the planet's destabilization. maybe that would have messed up with the air. Then I can understand, okay, that's why he needs to make sure it gets scanned properly. He goes there, just make sure it's breathable so he can just do his own thing. He's still wearing his helmet, so it doesn't really matter if he needed to get it, checked out. I don't know. It just felt a little weird to me. But other than that, I thought the episode was great. Seeing Grogu, being aware of like, okay, my pops is in danger. I need to go get him help, even if I can't do it myself. He literally had the, obviously, Mando told him. He literally went on to the ship, navigate them, the ship's coordinates, and told the droid, hey, listen, take me to this coordinates and, get help. And of course he did with Bo-Katan. So I thought that stuff was cool, seeing, Grogu being aware of his surroundings now, and, being smart enough to figure out, yeah, my pops need help, gotta go get him help. And being useful with the Force as well. Still needs practice, but he'll get there. But other than that, I thought the episode was great. Minus the whole, if the planet is breathable. I thought that was like the kind of like the questionable moment. But anyway, great episode. Can't wait to see more. I wonder if this actually helps Mando get back to his, his clan, if you want to call it that. But only time will tell. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Do you guys think that Mando was successful in his mission? Do you think he has to do something else? Do you think Bo-Katan is finally gonna get out of her palace and rebuild Mandalore and get the Mandalorians all together and maybe get the Darksaber on her side? Whatever it is, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much and have a good day.